Welcome to Helium's Hot Air Show. My name is Benjamin Thornburg, and beside me, this oppressively handsome young man who knows way too much about electric vehicles, Benjamin Thornburg.
Helium's Hot Air Show.
Really, that's the intro you came up with. Just go with it. We've got a great show for you today. Brett is a bit under the weather, which is very sad. Thoughts and prayers. So I decided to quickly clone myself. And we are going to give merchants tangible ways to win in the age of AI or agentic shopping. We're going to give you bite-sized things you can actually do right now in your store and to your products to help your sales. As always, we've also got a juicy Shopify tip at the end of the episode. Again, sales focus. So, okay, and just for the record, I'm not the clone. This is the Invincible thing, right? The maulers where they clone themselves and they always have arguments about which ones. Don't act like you're not excited about season 4. No, I genuinely am excited. You know that. Last week was eTail, the big e-commerce conference in sunny Palm Springs. Hey, can I read the definition for the eTail commerce? Please. Thank you. eTail is a premier 4-day conference for e-commerce and omni-channel retail leaders to discuss AI, personalization, and customer acquisition. eTail conferences are known for replacing traditional trade show fluff with focused strategic takeaways. Yes, very, very nice. Well done. So we're out in Palm Springs last week, and we attended a talk by the author Taylor Hutson, who was talking about his book, ISO, How to Optimize Your Brand's AI Visibility. I will link that in the show notes. And we just wanted to distill that talk down a little bit and give you actionable items for your store. You didn't have to go to the talk. Here you go. You're welcome. That's what the Helium's Hot Air Show is all about. Clone, hit me with some stats. Clone, sure. 52% of customers now use AI for product research, and ChatGPT and Amazon's Rufus are interpreting user intent. So keyword search isn't as important as it once was. To be clear, demand isn't dropping. Customers are just doing research in other places. Yeah, right. That's an important distinction to make. Demand is staying the same. Actually, it's growing in some industries, but anyway, keep going. Yeah, thanks, clone. This is a natural progression of online shopping, if you really think about it. If you're shopping for a product using Google search, on average, customers are going to be scanning 10 links and opening 3 to 5 tabs. Agentic shopping is all in one place. It eliminates all of that. This is where shopping is going to go. People are just going to have a conversation with an AI agent and ask it, like, find me a lightweight backpack for an overnight hiking trip in the PNW. Yeah. Additionally, it already knows your size, your location, your color preferences, and it's going to hunt for what you like. It's going to know your propensity to wait for sales, or if you're that impulsive end-of-the-month splurger, it's going to know that habit. It'll know all of that eventually. Yeah, and the Brett Shelley on my shoulder says possibly. This is all theoretical, right? Yeah, look at Brett Shelley being here in spirit. So how does a merchant win in this brave new agentic shopping world? Let's go over some tips from Taylor's book. The most important one in retrospect would be optimize for clarity. If you're selling coffee makers and you've got a side hustle, let's say like a pet poo removal service, that if it's on a single Shopify site is going to confuse the AI and your products will have the potential to be ranked lower. So if it's not clear, it's got to go. Right. Remember that with agentic shopping, customers are getting 3 to 5 instantly curated product recommendations. That's only 3 to 5. So this is even less than that age-old saying, how do you hide something? Hide it on Google's second page, right? Then no one will discover it. This is more than that. It's even a little bit more extreme than that. So you want to optimize for clarity. Anything unclear or not on brand, bye. Yeah, absolutely. To add to that, AI wants to compare your products to other similar products. So you need to tell it why your products are different. Something like, our backpacks are specifically engineered for overnighting in the PNW, not like most 40-liter backpacks, which leave you with too much unused space and which will tire out hikers under 250 pounds. You got to get clear in your product description because these are things that AI agents are looking for. Right. Right. Okay, let's talk about knowledge graph presence. If you don't know what that is, knowledge graph presence refers to how well your store and products are understood and represented by AI shopping agents and search engines like Google. Knowledge graph presence helps AI shopping agents accurately find, understand, and recommend your business and products to customers. Essentially, it's structured data AI can read, like organizing your sock drawer. Yes, sock drawer. Shopify has a free app to help you understand your store's knowledge graph presence. It's called Shopify Knowledge Base. I will link it in the show's description as well. It's free. Essentially, Knowledge Base lets you view how often your store is requested by AI agents, and it'll let you customize FAQs to ensure that AI represents your brand accurately and you're not getting lost in translation over there. Yeah, and if all of this is over your head, go to Sidekick. Go to Sidekick and ask it. Ask it about knowledge graph presence and how to increase your store's presence there. Yes, right. Always go to Sidekick. He is your Cecil Stedman. Ooh, dark. Okay, fine. More like your Adam Eve, whatever. Better. Anyway, the knowledge graph presence is increasingly important as AI shopping really starts to gain steam and get underway here. Okay, now the fun part. How to win. Since I'm not the clone, I get to do the fun part. As a merchant, you need to control the conversation of your products. What does that mean? This means going to Sidekick and using Shopify Knowledge Base and asking them what questions merchants are asking about your industry and each of your products. So the old way of selling products with just keywords, it would sound something like this. If you're selling a beauty product, you would have described your product like this. All day, long lash mascara, right? That's a great product description. But now, as we stated before, these AI agents are inferring intent. So that description should be changed to be something more along the lines of best mascara for thin eyelashes if you have severe allergies in the spring. Super specific, right? Way different. But as merchants, you need to be finding out what questions are being asked by customers and answering them in an FAQ section. Got to get after it. Right, that's how you control the conversation. Exactly, control the conversation. It just means find out what questions are being asked and answer them in an FAQ section or a blog. Yeah, create content for something like best X for Y and get super specific. Write the blogs about your products, comparing to others and how they solve specific problems. Again, product reviews on YouTube. We've talked about this before. We're talking about it again. Link those to your product page. It's all super important to AI agents. You got to get on that. This is where small brands can actually win over large brands. Because if you think about tents, for instance, REI might dominate that space, but a little guy can steal their spotlight and get up in the recommendation by really niching down. So, for instance, you can say something like, the best ultralight tent for through hiking under 2 pounds for novice hikers. REI isn't going to tag any of their stuff like that, but you can, and you can get in if someone's searching for something similar to that. Get specific and win. Yeah, get specific and win. I love it. Good stuff, clone. And remember that the first recommended product gets 60% of the clicks and the fifth gets 5%. So don't be the fifth or sixth. Yes, or the sixth, exactly. On to our tip of the day. In the world of mega menus, always keep it simple and customer focused. You are incredibly familiar with your products, or you should be, but your customers aren't. Limit yourself to 7 or fewer top-level items to avoid overwhelming your visitors. Yeah, keep it simple. And if you need images in your menu or you need great-looking templates, our Mega Menu app, Meteor, will help you there. And he will link that in the show notes. Shameless plug. Nice. I try. Well, Benjamin, you have been a great guest. What a joy to have you on, man. Aw, you too, other Benjamin. I'm so glad I cloned you. Fine. You get to edit this mess. Like, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.